Hey guys, welcome back again to my YouTube. Uh, I want to show you guys a little quick pointers tip as far as installing the Street Hunter wing on the Supra. I'm sure you guys seen a couple videos from TJ Hunt and Calvin as how to do it, and using a painter's tape, transfer that painter's tape from the base of the wing to the trunk, and then lining up the holes and just kind of drill through the trunk. So additional to that, I think that's a great one to do it. That's how I started with my installing the wing, and just to making sure that you got the perfect like kind of lines for the holes on the trunk. I use this little tools right here. I got it from the body shop. You probably can find it from AutoZone or any maybe Home Depot. I don't know what you call this, but this is a little tool that really helps you. And what it does pretty much is you put this under the wing, on the base of the wing, pointing upwards. We see this little knob in here. It will go into one of the holes on the wing. So once you start lining this this wing on the trunk before drilling it, so this will sit like that on the trunk, and then you can see the holes is like here pointing upwards, and that's going to be your pilot hole as far as drilling the trunk. And you put a tape in here on the corners, on those two corners when it's sticking out, and then once you remove the wing from the trunk, and then you're gonna have this kind of guidance as far as where you're gonna put your pilot holes. So yeah, so that's pretty one way of doing it. That's really good. Just this will help you a lot and saving you headaches. And also the other thing is, once you installing the wing, you're gonna have issues. I'm sure you're gonna have issues with all aftermarket wings out there, as far as aligning the midsection wing or even the base. Because you can see, I still have a couple of gaps in here. I have to fill it up with some silicone or something like that. It's just a common issue with aftermarket wing. It's not an OEM. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna have some issue probably with the holes that is coming out to the midsection of the wing. It's not going to be aligned perfectly as the OEM, as how they have the pilot holes in there. So you probably might have to make modification, make it a little bit wider, bigger, so that the screw can be angled a little bit more from the top or from the bottom, from the side, or whatever you want to do with it. So that's also one thing that I came across having trouble installing the wing. But eventually, after adjusting the holes in here, I managed to get the whole wing kind of sit nicely. And that's the second thing. The third thing I want to talk about is actually when you start installing the wing, you're gonna have some issue. Well, the issue is, first of all, is the paint. This wing, because it's sitting on your trunk, is gonna hit the trunk paint very, very badly. And because when you start tightening up all the screws under the wing, under the trunk, that's not gonna scrape your paint. So what I did was putting the clear bra. First, it will protect the pretty much the trunk from chipping the paints away. Secondly, what I did is also I put the under the corners on this wing double tape. So the double tape itself, it gives you more protection and also additional support for the wing, so it does not really damage the trunk or the paint on the trunk. So that's what I did, and it helps a lot, because I saw that when I was having just with me having just the clear bra, the wing will start scraping on my clear bra, start pulling up all my clear bra. So I know that's going to happen eventually with all the aftermarket wings. So just be mindful of what you're going to put under here. Put extra cushion, put extra foam, whatever you have to do, just to make sure that it does not damage the trunk, on the paint. The other thing also is once you start drilling the holes itself needs to be covered by silicone, with some kind of silicone, whatever you have to call it. Because what I found out when I start, putting my car to car wash, the water will start sipping down and it start going into the trunk. Well, I'm going to show you really quick something. So let me just open my trunk. It's heavy. It's becoming heavier for sure. As you can see, I don't know if you can see there, but you can see watermarks coming down in here. You can see watermarks. I'm sorry about this. I'm putting little paint in here just to make sure like it doesn't look doesn't get rusted, but it looks like it looks pretty ugly. But anyway, never mind about that. But you can see watermarks coming down here, watermarks coming down here, and I also see water. You see this? This is all water marks coming from the holes in here. So that's also another issue, because once you start drilling holes, and obviously it's going to be bigger holes than the pilot holes, and it's going to have more water coming down, and that when that water comes down, then it's going to have that water sitting in here on the trunk. So obviously there's no way of getting this water out, and hopefully you don't put too much water when you're washing your car. The only way to get the water out is coming from here, 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 as well as from here, which is kind of annoying, because it looks like now you have water inside your trunk. So what you want to do is also, when you start drilling the holes, you want to put the silicone on those holes, so making sure that it does not get water, you know, or make it less water coming out, sitting inside your trunk. So I hope that helps, this little guide for you guys when you guys want to buy this aftermarket wing and you're going to install it. So again, just a couple things. First is want to buy this when you install the wing, so that it will sit nicely and you know where the hose is going to be at the trunk. And secondly, what you want to do is, once you start installing the wing, you want to put little foam and paddings under this base, so it does not damage. You can see you can see right there, there's a double-sided tape, so it does not damage your trunk. You can see that as well. I just put a double-sided tape. I know you can see that clear. One focus guys. Yeah, you can see double-sided tape in there as well, so it does not really damage your trunk. And then you want to put a silicone on those holes, so it doesn't get water coming down like this. So yeah, or just wash your car by hand. Don't put like pressure washer or anything like that. Okay, so that's it guys. I hope this little pointers help, and I'll see you guys next time.